Hello everybody and happy Christmas. Now it might not look like I'm dressed for Christmas, and that's because I'm recording this video in early November and it's quite warm here, but you have to get your ducks in a row early for YouTube, so that's why I'm recording it early. Anyway, it's the festive season now, and I know a lot of the subscribers and members of this channel are Dylan fans, and I am myself. And I thought, okay, what Dylan song can I teach in the festive season? And that led me to the Christmas in the Heart album, and in particular to what I think is the best song on that album, Must Be Santa. So this is my guitar lesson about how you play Must Be Santa. Put a capo on the second fret of your guitar to follow along, and we'll get started in the normal way by looking at the chords, and then I'm going to show you some different ways that you can play this song, which I think you might think are good fun. So the intro is going to sound like this. And that is just C major to G major to D major back to G major, and you just go through that 4 times for the intro. That's cycle of chords. And then we're on to the beginning of the singing, and that'll sound like this. I'll play it for you first. Who's got a beard that's long and white? Santa's got a beard that's long and white. Who comes around on a special night? Santa comes around on a special night. Okay, so let's look at that bit to start with. That's actually just going between G major and D major. So we start on G major. Who's got a beard that's, there we go, to D major, long and white. Stay on that D major. Santa's got a beard that's, then back to G major, long and white. Stay on the G major. Who comes around on a, go to D major, special night. Stay on D major. Santa comes around on a, now back to G major, special night. And now we stay on the G major for that little lyrical repeat. Special night, long and white, right? Special night, long and white. And then we go into the chorus, and that starts with an A minor. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus. So let's look at that chorus. It begins on A minor, must be, then we go to D major, Santa, and G major, must be, E minor, Santa, C major, must be, now D major, Santa, Santa, and then to G major, Claus. Now in the Dylan version of Must Be Santa, there are actually 2 key changes. He starts in the key of A, which is the same key we're playing in with our capo at the 2nd fret, but after 3 verses or so, he goes up by a semitone to B flat. Now, I wouldn't recommend trying to do that on an acoustic guitar on its own. You're going to end up playing some weird and wonderful bar chords, and they're going to be difficult to remember. Now, Dylan's second key change, though, is up to B, and you could do that key change if you want to at some point in the song. So that would mean that instead of starting your verses playing a G, you'd start them playing an A, and they'd sound like this. Who's got a great big cherry nose? Santa's got a great big cherry nose. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Da da dum da da dum. And the chorus will go like this. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus. So stay tuned, and I'm going to show you some strumming patterns for this song and also some finger picking ideas as well. But usually at this point in the video, I'd say please like and subscribe, and of course, please do. But I'd really like to say a big thank you to everybody who supported the channel over the last year, and for some of you for longer than that. So for everyone who subscribed and all the members and everyone who's left comments and given me feedback, thank you so much for being part of this. I've really appreciated it. I hope next year we'll do some more really good lessons and ones that you can enjoy as well. And I'd also like to say have a great Christmas and a really good New Year as well. And having said that, let's carry on and let's look at some strumming patterns for this song, and also we'll talk about a bit of what you can do with finger picking as well. Okay, I'm going to show you 3 or 4 ideas for what you can do with your right hand when you play this song in terms of the strumming and the way you could finger pick it as well. And we'll start with the easiest and we'll work our way up to the most difficult. And most of these should be techniques or strumming patterns that you would have met in other videos that I've done over the last couple of years. So hopefully none of it's massively new, but let me start with probably the simplest approach. I'm using a pick, and you could play the song like this in terms of the strumming. I'll show you first and then I'll break it down for you. So all I'm doing there with my pick is down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Okay? And as always, I often say this, the first down, you can go for the bass strings mostly, the second one, the treble strings, the third stroke, which is down again, the bass strings, and then the up down on the treble strings. Okay, so that's one approach. Let's think about a really simple approach using your fingers. So I've put the pick down now. We're going to use our thumb and index finger, middle and ring finger. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play a bass note with our thumb. So for the G major, that'll be the 6th string. And then with our 3 fingers, not including our little finger, so our index, middle and ring, we're going to play the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings respectively. So we got like that. Okay. You could also play 3rd, 2nd and 1st, whichever works for you. So dum, 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 dum. Just do the same thing twice. 6th string, then those 3 other strings, and then repeat that. If you want to, you could vary the bass string and play 5th string 2nd time. Okay. When you get to the D major, 4th string is your bass string, and your 3 fingers are going to play the 3rd, 2nd and 1st string. So if you do that, it'll sound like this. Dum, 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 dum. Now, another one that you can do involves damping. I quite like this one. So we're going to take this part of our hand here and we're going to use that to damp the strings. So I'm just putting that on the strings near the bridge, right? And now I'm going to play this. Kind of a similar approach to the finger picking approach in some ways, in that I'm playing a bass string and then the treble strings. For the G, the bass string is the 6th string, and those are the same 3 strings as I was finger picking. 4, 3 and 2. Okay, so, and I'm using my index finger on the right hand to do that. I'm just kind of holding it like this. Now if you prefer to use a pick, you can do the same thing with a pick. So, a bit like that, right? Now the final thing I'm going to demonstrate for you is what this song would sound like with some Travis picking behind it. And the reason I'm doing this is that my favourite era of Bob Dylan is probably the Freewheeling album, or maybe Blood on the Tracks, but I do really love his early stuff, and I like some of his picking, like, Don't Think Twice, It's All Right. I think it's really, really good finger picking. I think he did play that. Some people think he didn't, but I think he did play the finger picking part on Don't Think Twice. Anyway, I really like that stuff, and I was playing this song the other night, trying to learn it really so I could do this lesson on it. And I started playing in that fashion. I just thought it was a bit of fun. So I thought I'd show you. So this is what Must Be Santa might have sounded like if Dylan had recorded it in 1962, with obviously the exception that I can't sing like Dylan, so it's my voice, not his, clearly. But here we go. Who's got a beard that's long and white? Santa's got a beard that's long and white. Who comes round on a special night? Santa comes round on a special night. Special night, long and white. Must be Santa, must be Santa, must be Santa, Santa Claus.